So in addition to hip hop having two of its wackest weeks ever, now we're dealing with this accidental racism stuff, or accidental racist, by Brad Paisley and LL Cool J. So before I even go into that, go ahead and check out Eric Weisbard's piece over at NPR that discusses the song and the ways that it reflects the history of Southern white identity. But two things that I want to address here real quick. First thing is I'm really, shamed to say that LL Cool J was given this really whack remix, Schoolhouse Rock, watered down rendition of the Civil War, or these things that are associated with the Civil War, in order to express or validate black identity. So even when he was talking about RIP to Robert E. Lee and thanking Abraham Lincoln, without really thinking about the historical significance of Abraham Lincoln and Robert E. Lee to how we understand slavery, he can miss me with all that. And then in addition, it was LL Cool J. Brad Paisley, were there no Southern rappers available for you to do this really whack song? Anyway, so it's really kind of interesting to me how, these popular spaces, especially popular spaces like hip hop, are used as these racial amnesiac spaces in order for us to kind of forget and to dismiss the cultural and historical significance of institutions like slavery into how we understand black identity. But the second part that I want to talk about is borrowing from Michael Denzel Smith's idea of outrage fatigue, this idea of apology fatigue. These last couple of weeks, everybody has had something to apologize for. Doug Gottlieb apologized for talking about a white man's perspective over in March Madness. Rick Ross apologized for having to apologize about not being a rapist because he didn't say the rape lyric. And I'm pretty sure that, the Paisley camp and the LL Cool J camp are going to apologize for people misinterpreting their song to be something that's considered, God forbid, accidentally racist. So the idea of apology fatigue is particularly useful for me in terms of thinking about respectability and consciousness, right? In what ways do we think about, how somebody's class stature, how somebody's race, how somebody's gender informs if they're worthy enough of being apologized to or not? And then the ways in which that this apology fatigue is impacting popular culture. Are we going to get to the point where popular culture is just a filter-free, non-critical space in which we can continue to mess with these ideas and there are no repercussions and no critical discussions about how to alleviate them?